Everyone wants to be the best, the greatest. But almost nobody has the mindset to actually make this happen. So I went on a mission to find the mindset that creates pro players. And it left me with a formula of 10 fundamental beliefs that are essential to go pro in Fortnite. If you miss just one of these, then your chances of making it are close to zero. So let's begin with mindset number 1. I can become the greatest. Pro players have an unshakable belief in their own potential. They believe that they could achieve anything they set their mind to. When most players look at the gameplay of Peterbot, they'll think to themselves, I could never get to that level. Peterbot just has better genetics, which is basically saying that they themselves don't have the right genetics. And that is the reason they're not gonna make it. But it's not actually your genetics that is holding you back. It's your beliefs about your own potential. Mindset number 2. I have an unfair advantage. Pro players always feel like they have some sort of unfair advantage. They think they're smarter or stronger, or maybe they just believe they have a better mindset. And because of this unfair advantage, it wouldn't make sense that they lose to someone else. Like, why is that player winning? He's not smarter than me, he's not better than me. They just think they're so much better than everyone else. And because they believe that, they will find a way to win. Mindset number 3. Failure does not exist. In school we were taught that making mistakes is a bad thing. If you get an F on an exam, then your teachers or your parents, they will show their disappointment. But when it comes to achieving greatness, failures are just a stepping stone towards your success. They bring the most valuable learning lessons. And if you're too afraid to fail, then you'll never make enough mistakes to actually improve. Mindset number 4. Winning isn't enough. Pro players are not just trying to win, they are trying to dominate. You hear it all the time, most people want to be in the top 1%, better than the 99%. But pro players, they want to be better than 100% of players. Nobody in the world is allowed to beat them. They don't think to themselves, what is the bare minimum I can do to become a pro? No, they push themselves so hard that it's almost impossible for anyone in the world to replicate their success. Mindset number 5. I don't need motivation. Pro players are incredibly consistent with their work ethic. They don't need motivation to work hard. This is just ingrained in their system. All they do is work. They always do what they're supposed to do, regardless of how they feel. Discipline and habits is what they live by, because they know that consistent actions lead to inevitable results. Mindset number 6. I am a fast learner. Where most people take a lot of time to improve and they just keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Pro players believe that they are just able to improve 10 times faster. And that's why they can improve more in one day than most people do in a week. Most people think that making progress is difficult and that they just keep hitting some sort of plateau. I can't improve anymore, I don't know what to do. But while you are busy complaining, pro players are busy grinding. And that's why they're winning the race for improvement. Mindset number 7. I do one thing. Pro players have one singular focus. They want to become the best. And everything else is a distraction. When someone tries to convince them to be more balanced, they just reject this information. Like, if you are happy to be just okay at the game, then fine, have your balance. But if you want to become the best, then you have to forget about the rest. Mindset number 8. I will do whatever it takes. On your path to success, there will be a lot of sacrifice. You are basically sacrificing years of your life to achieve one single thing. And some people are willing to do a lot. But pro players, they're willing to do pretty much everything to achieve this goal. It was a great man who once said, if you don't sacrifice for your goal becomes the sacrifice. Mindset number 9. Success is in my control. You probably believe that whether you make it as a pro or not is outside your control. Only if it's God's plan, then you will make it. But pro players, they know that success can be guaranteed as long as you do the right things. They are much more focused on what is in their control and doing the things they know they should be doing to make progress. Because then the only way you can truly fail is if you quit. Which leads me to mindset number 10. I never give up. Pro players don't usually consider quitting. Like, even if things get difficult, they are so committed to their goal that quitting doesn't really feel like a possibility. And this allows them to put in enough time for their skills to really develop. And that's why they make it so much further than everyone else. Because some players, they will quit after their first tournament, others after playing 10. But pro players, they just keep grinding until the final goal has been accomplished. Now, in the previous video, I explained how to actually adopt one of these beliefs and how to change your mindset. So if you haven't seen that, then I highly recommend it. Now keep grinding, boys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.